guys, I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23. Before we get started, don't forget to check out Inside the Neck Box at airsplat.com on youtube.com. Got a lot of awesome stuff there, lots of guns, lots of upgrades. Go check it out. So I know you guys lately have been really antsy about pistol reviews. You guys really want some gas pistols, gas stuff, gas. I got gas. I got a lot of gas here for you guys. Today we've got, this is a custom gun I actually put together. It's not super tricked out. It's not the most amazing FPS or most accurate or fastest cyclic rate or anything like that, but it is my personal pistol, and it is the gas pistol that I use as a sidearm on the field, and it's been very reliable and consistent. Now, let me just start by saying this is originally a TM Hi-capa 5.1. Now, let me take the mag out so we can just have some fun with this thing. And no longer is it a TM Hi-capa. It's got hair on the barrel. Now, it's just a funny story how this would have stayed a TM Hi-capa. I would never have spent money on this thing. I wanted a gas sidearm in case my AEG, for some reason, died. And because it's a cool story how this thing broke, I was actually filming a review on the TM Hi-capa 5.1. And believe it or not, it was on the last shot I fired through my chrono. The entire back of the slide just, like, cracked off. It was gone. And I'm not even sure if I still have the footage. I think I deleted it, but I should have kept it. It would have made just a really funny little thing. But, hey, that's what happens sometimes when you have a plastic slide. I bought the thing used, and it just, boom. So I had a pistol in pieces sitting on my gun workbench for 2 or 3 weeks before I figured, hey, you know what, I got some spare money, I might as well pick up some parts and get this thing working again. So I picked up a WeTech 4.3 inch slide, and this is just the standard one. It's kind of like a, it's a really dark gray. It's almost black, but not quite black. It does wobble a little bit on the slide, which is okay, as long as it's metal. I'm not too much of a beef with that. I did retain the original Tokyo Marui hop up in there, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. I'll actually take this thing apart and we'll check out the internals and stuff. It's a KJW texture grip. It's really nice. I really like it. It's very comfortable. It's got an AIP trigger on it, so you can adjust the trigger pull. I really haven't done that. I just didn't like the plastic trigger that the TM Hi-capa came with. I also put a green laser on here. You can kind of see. Yeah, I'm not going to shine it at my camera. Green laser does quite a bit more damage than a red laser, so I'd rather not do that. Most of the rest of the gun is stock Tokyo Marui. Basic functions on this gun, obviously, trigger pull, you pull the trigger and it should fire, but this does not have a magazine in it. I do have 3 Marui pistol Hi-capa mags that came with this. They hold, I think, 30 rounds a piece or so. They don't mesh as well with the gas system of a WeTech slide as I like, but I do have one WeTech mag, and even in the 40-degree cold here, running fairly dry propane, I'm too lazy to fill these things up with lubricant sometimes, it'll still run an entire 30-round magazine, no problem, shooting around 270, 280 feet per second, which is just fine. Now, sometimes when I get bored, I'll put a slightly longer inner and outer barrel in this gun, and it'll shoot about 300, 310, so I was actually surprised at how the barrel length really added 30 or 40 FPS. Just half an inch, it's surprising. But aside from that, I do have the safety right here. The hammer does have to be cocked to activate the safety, and then you're unable to pull the trigger. There we go. And you do have the beaver tail grip. It does not function as well as I'd like on this specific pistol because the spring under there is pretty old. And I actually had to Loctite the safety end because it's just kind of pissy sometimes like that. So aside from that, you do have the cycling slide, and you can lock it back. Just press the slide release up like that, and it's got a pretty nice and crisp spring behind it. The slide is now metal because I said it's WeTech. The outer barrel is metal. That's kind of nice. The original Marui barrel that came on this was plastic. Not a huge deal because I've never really had a plastic barrel break on me, or outer barrel. So it seemed fine, but a metal barrel is always a little nicer, just makes it feel a little nicer. The WeTech slide does not have trades on it, sadly, but the Marui frame still has the, what is it, the MRP trades on it, ops. The slide had trades everywhere. The plastic slide did, and that thing was, it was shiny, it was weird looking, but it's all metal now, it's very comfortable. Get the mag release right here. Functions just like anything else. Press the mag release, the mag will drop out. Like I said, the mags hold about 30 rounds, and they cycle very, very nicely. This is a very clean shooting gun. So, let's go ahead and take this over to the Chroner now, and I'll show you how hot it's shooting. It's really not super hot, but I shot my buddy in the back the other day during the game, and let's just say he was in a lot of pain for only about 280 feet per second. So let's go check it out. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the WeTech Hi-capa 5.1, running it on propane and 0.2 gram rounds. As you can see, the first couple of rounds are about 340, 350 FPS. It's just because I put a new charge of gas in there, probably. After that, it dropped to about 280 pretty consistently, right around 275 to 280, which is about what I want in a sidearm. Okay, let's just go ahead and check out the basics on disassembling this gun. Go ahead and pull the slide back a little bit until it hits this notch here. Then you can pop the slide lock out, take the slide off. Got your lower frame here, which really, you can just set that aside. Everything here is in the slide. You have your recoil spring. Just pull down on this little piece of metal here. Pull that out. Keep an eye on everything. Recoil spring, guide rod, and spring. And you can go ahead and pull out your barrel and hop up through the front of the slide. Like I said, I do still have the original Marui hop up in here. It's black. And you have a metal outer barrel. I do need to clean the barrel. It's getting kind of dirty. Aside from that, I can go ahead and reassemble it if I can get everything kind of there. Let's put the slide in, and I'm knocking over parts of my table. I'm doing really good today. Put your spring guide rod back in here. Align it with your lower frame here. Put your slide lock back in there, and you're good to go. Yay! You've successfully disassembled and reassembled this pistol as far as basic cleaning and stuff. If you really want to do some work on it, you can check out some other videos on YouTube that are pretty good. I thought for the longest time that pistols were really difficult to work on. And now that I've actually worked on one, they're really not that complex. So just make sure you find a good guide before working on a pistol, and make sure you know what you're doing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been my custom WeTech Marui KJW AIP pistol. Don't forget to check out Inside the Mech Box on YouTube.com. It's under airsplat.com. Go have a lot of fun. Check those out. Thanks for watching. I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23, signing off. Have a good one, guys.